Hey guys, I'm Dr. McFarland and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to show you a concept that I've been messing with really for years. Not really only on the Headrush, but on all modeling units in general. And that is the concept of how do you get your dirt? Do you want to crank up an amp, or do you want to go to a separate amp model that has maybe a higher gain sound? Or do you just use pedals and just choose one clean amp, kind of like your pedal platform amp, if you will, and then just kick in pedals when you need more gain stages, which is what a lot of players do. If you have a physical pedal board, they typically have at least 1 to 2, if not 3 different drive pedals on their board that they can either have, they can either toggle on or off, or they can stack them and have different levels of nuance, if you will, on the gain. So what we have here on the screen is this. We have a green JRC. Okay. We have the Morning Glory, or the Glorious Drive from JHS. The Anxiety Overdrive, which is an OCD from Fulltone. And then we have the Black Op, which is basically a rat pedal from the Proco brand. Okay. So what we have is a Black Mini amplifier, which is really one of my go-to amps. It just sounds really good. And this is what we got on the clean sound. Actually, let me turn off my delay here. Okay. And let's actually turn down the mix of the reverb as well. Something like that. Okay. There we go. So clean sound, bridge pickup. Now if you hear, or if you notice, there's a little bit of hair on that clean sound, especially since I'm on the bridge pickup. If you wanted to lower the gain a little bit, which is totally possible, bring this down to like maybe 50 and then bring up the output level just a little bit. Okay, so the cleaner the amp, it will affect how the drive pedals function a little bit, but it's not too drastic. So let's keep it on the clean side for now. And then let's kick in the Glorious Drive. Okay, so this is going to be like a Marshall in a box type sound. I do have the drive down about 20%, tone in the middle, level up about in the middle. And the gain is set to high, but there is a low option. Okay, so here we go. And my goodness, that sounds really good. So, I mean, there are tons and tons of amps in the Headrush, and as well as all these other modeling units out there. They just have so many options, but you know what? Sometimes you just need a good clean sound and then kick in a pedal, and that does the trick, man. And it just does it. So let me turn the level up on this pedal just a little bit. I mean, I could go out and play any gig with that sound right there. So okay, very nice. Here's with it on. Okay, now here's the low gain setting on here. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to bring up the level of this pedal just a little bit more. That will drive the front end of the amp as well. So you're like, if this was a real world tube amp, driving the pedal, or at least the volume on a pedal, will drive the input of the amp, therefore giving you more natural overdrive on the amp itself, much less, whatever gain you're getting from the pedal. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that. Going back to the high sound. Cool. All right, now if we take the classic Tube Screamer with the drive all the way down, level all the way up, and then, you know, the tone just somewhere in the middle, we are going to get, you know, a mid-range push. We're also going to get more level going into the front end of the pedal, which is going to just slam the volume even more and then excite the circuits and give you more gain. So this is what we get with the JRC. Yes, that sounds nice. Okay. Now all the way back down to our clean sound is what we have. Not bad. Now the JRC is, once again, that really classic sound everybody has on their board, and this is what we got. All right, now to my ears, the Anxiety Overdrive has a little bit more mid-range honk than the Glorious Drive. So here they are. Okay, let me go check my EQ settings. I don't have the EQ adjusting anything here. Going back to the Anxiety, let me check my EQ. Okay, I did boost the EQ a little bit on that, so that's why it kind of sounded more honky. Which I was suspecting a little bit. It's like, I wonder if that's actually the sound of the pedal. So here it is without the EQ. Okay, that sounds good. Let's go back to the Glorious Drive. All right, so maybe just a volume difference, but the sound is very similar. Turn the level up on this. Okay, so I don't think you could go wrong with either one of those. They both sound equally as good. Do I really need both of them in the same rig? Probably not. But then we got the Black Op giving you a classic distortion sound. Okay, going back to my Glorious Drive. Bad. Black Op. Okay. The Black Op or Rat pedal has a single cutoff knob, which is really just a low pass filter. So if I brought it all the way down, we got this. So that's the brightest that it can ever be, and then we can slowly bring it back somewhere around like the 40% range. It really just depends on how well you want to cut. It's really good. Then if we turn on the Greener or JRC, there's actually 3 different versions in the Headrush now. They all sound very similar. So yeah. I mean, I love the Soldano extended range. I love the MS-30. I like the PV, the Bogner stuff, the orange amps. They all sound good. But honestly, if you just want to keep it really dead simple, just choose a nice clean amp, add some pedals in there. These pedals sound great, by the way. I'm actually going to go ahead and take out the Anxiety Overdrive. Let's just keep it really simple. So 3 gain stages, actually technically 4. We got the original amp, which is 1. Then we can have the Glorious Drive, which is 2. We can turn on the Greener, which is 4. I don't know what my fingers are doing. Then technically a 5th one could be the Black Op. And then the 6th one could be the Black Op with the Greener. So too many combinations. But if you're looking for a lot of variation in your sound, once again, for like a stage, live band situation, a recording situation, whatever you're doing, I mean, that should be more than sufficient to supply whatever you need. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off my black op over here. Alright, now going back to the clean sound though of the amp, I can turn the volume up a little bit. Just go to like 60, then bring the level down just a smidge to compensate. And what I'm listening for, especially on the bridge pickup, is just a little bit of hair when I dig in. Okay, going to my neck. All right, now let me switch guitars real fast because this guitar does have slightly hotter pickups. You can notice the tuner there on the screen. This is because of the 4.1 update. Yeah. All right, this guitar is the Josh Meter model, and it comes with the Lindy Fralin Imperial pickups. So it's just a different nuance of overall sound. So this is on the bridge. Okay, let's crank this amp up a little bit more. Let's go to 70 on here. Okay, going to the neck pickup. Okay, so anywhere from like 50 to 70 is going to get you a nice sound. Let's split the difference one more time and go to 60. So this just gives you a little bit of hair on your clean sound. Okay, raise the output volume back up. Somewhere around here. Yeah, that sounds nice. Okay, glorious drive. And that does sound glorious. I'm going to attempt to bring the drive down even more on this. Actually, let's set the gain to low. That's a good rhythm, like, you know, edge of breakup kind of sound. You can still kick in your JRC. I am over the moon with that. That sounds great. Here's the black op. Okay, that one has not as much mids, and it's also a little pretty bright. So let's bring that high cut back up to 50%. All right, with the greener. Yeah. All right, there you go, guys. Clean amp, a few drive pedals, a little multi-delay, grain delay, dyne delay, reverb in there. You know, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. Let's turn on some of these pedals here. Dun, 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 dun. Glorious drive is on. JRC. there you go, guys. Be sure to subscribe down below. Click the bell if you want more Headrush content. And I do have affiliate links to Zounds.com, which is my preferred affiliate partner, if you will. And I did get this Prime from Zounds.com, not for free. I am paying for it slowly but surely over time. So I actually chose the 12-month payment plan, which is like 70 something bucks a month, and always interest free, fast and free shipping, great return option. I did have to return a guitar recently, which was no hassle, just send it back, they refund you the full thing, and it's great. And yeah, so Zounds.com, great affiliate partner, check them out. And let me know if you have any questions down below. So I am Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.